Hello friends, we are discussing about the Vue.js. Last we discussed about the data binding. That it means we already discussed about one-way binding, two-way binding. In this video, we are going to discuss about event binding. Okay, so let's remove this now, and we'll discuss event binding. Right now, I just removing all the things we added in the last video. Okay, so what is actually event binding? Event binding is the process of listening DOM events. Means we already used in normal JavaScript like a click event, on change event, on submit, on input, anything. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss about that things with a Vue. Okay, so how we can do this? So for that we need basically two things, two symbol we need to use. We use one is v on directives, and these things we can write in short, that is at the rate. Okay, so by using these things we can, so v on directives and at the rate, so both we can use, and using that things we can do the event binding operations. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose we have a button, and here in the button here write something that is click, and here I just going to add some event, means on click event. We can write in this way, v on, we can write v on click. Okay, and the function's name means when we click on the click button, when you click on the button, I just here write my function. So this is the my functions, and here when you click on that things, the my function will call. In Vue.js, in the export default sections, we can add another thing. Just like data, we can write a method sections. Okay, and inside the methods we can add anything, means whatever we write we can write here, means whatever methods we want we can write here. So simply just click on that things, we are getting hello, means we can interact with the DOM. Just like if we just add the shorthand, it means we just already said instead of v1 we can write here at the rate. Okay, and same things if you click on that things, we are getting the hello. So you can understand how to response with the DOM, means how to listening to the DOM. Right now let's take an example and do some things with the data binding and event binding. So here I want to declare one variable just like count, and by default we are going to set that is count is 0, and let's take here with a span and just printing the count. So for now we are getting the count is 0. So here I want to do one things. So when we click on this click button, it will increment. Okay, so here write increment, so it will increment the value of this count. So if you check the value of the count, then we know that to get the value we can see this dot count, this is the value, and if you click on that we can see this count variable, this count value from this method. So click on that, we are getting 0. If you click on that, that is the count is 10, then increment by click on that things, we are getting the 10, means we can get access of this count from this my function with this dot count with this object. So now I want to do, if you click on this button it will increment the value. So simply just remove the alert section, and I just want to increment the value. So simply write plus plus, we can know that. So now simply refresh, we are getting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, whatever we want. means we are getting access of this variable. We are binding that variable with the incremented value, and we are displaying that things based on the event binding. So when you click on the click event, means when you click on the button, that means we are calling the click event. That is the my functions. Here this is the my functions, and the my functions doing what it's incrementing the value from 1, means from 0 next, incrementing the value to the next one. Okay, so 0 to 1, then 2, then 3. Okay, so it's incrementing. So this is a simple example with a event binding. Let's take another things, means I want to check, or I want to add some dynamic uh, value. I want to get some dynamic value when we're entering some input field. How we can do this? So simple. I want to interact with the events actually. Means I just adding another thing. So let's add some beer, no problem. And you can write another beer so that it will get a space from here. Now I just going to add some input field, input, and just write something. Input v model count. No, I don't need this. Actually, I want to handle the input event. Okay, so simply write input. When you click on this, and I am going to call, or going to create a new functions or new method, handle input. Okay, and you can write something here, that is placeholder. This is the HTML attribute, enter text. Okay, or enter something, anything. So this is the method. So I need to create in the same way, just add the comma separated value and handle event, and here we can see the event here. Okay, and I want to see that things into here. So simply just write span, and you can write you entered, entered, you entered something. I have not declared any variable for right now, so simply write message, and by default message is 0, and I want to bind with this variable. So simply write you enter message, and when we just going to click on this handle input functions, that time we are setting the value this dot message equal to event dot target dot value. So just right here, so let's add my name, Shomo. So when you click on these things, or when you typing, means we are using the input event. So when we just type in here, it binds the data with the message, and it's printing here, means in the message we are getting the output. Okay, so this is the model variable we are binding and printing here. So we are using the two-way binding. Last we said always we need to add or always we need to use the one-way and two-way binding in every places. Okay, so both, so for this it will increment something or some value to the next value, and it's the next things, means input we are handling with the event. Okay, so you can understand how we can access with the event binding. Okay, so there are lots of options like click event, input event, change event, submit event, any event whatever we have in JavaScript we can do in the same way. Just like we are going to add any methods, and you create your own methods, and inside the methods whatever you want you can do. Okay, so this is basically the event binding. So you can understand, and still if you want still if you have any queries about this video, please comment in a below comment section. So next day we are going to discuss about another type of binding, that is attribute binding. Okay, so there is the interesting things. Okay, so please keep in touch, and please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. So thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.